Hey everyone, welcome back. It is that time again for the local Turlock podcast. It is February 19th, 2020. We are going to be talking about the Valentine Grams project where a really cool local Turlock florist delivered 400 floral arrangements to the senior community. We will be talking about Mathnasium Tutoring in Turlock, the emergency rental assistance program, and so much more. So first of all, the Valentine Grams project delivers over 400 floral arrangements. Now, even though Valentine's Day is come and gone, Valentine's Day is a holiday that is all about spreading love, and Heidi Cisco from Heidi Hearts Flowers has made it a point to boost the spirits of those living in skilled nursing facilities and senior living homes throughout the pandemic, delivering beautiful floral grams with well wishes to remind them that they haven't been forgotten during this time of isolation. The idea began first with bouquets last year, then with poinsettias for Christmas, when she delivered 500 of the beautiful flowers to the area's elderly in December. So there was a whole community effort to deliver flowers to senior homes in the area on Valentine's Day. Pretty cool, very thoughtful. Just wanted to give a shout out about that. Next up, Mathnasium Tutoring. The business name is Mathnasium. It is a tutoring center in the Rayleigh's parking lot. So I'm not sure how well you know Turlock, but there's the Rayleigh's grocery store, right? And then over on the side, there's like the Subway and, I think the Hallmark store closed. You keep going a little bit further, and there's a corner where there is the old China buffet, or the China buffet, which I think is closed because of the pandemic. And then there's like this kind of side section where there's like AJ's Cafe. There is like a dentist in there. There used to be a pizza place. And all in there is this tutoring center, Mathnasium. And Mathnasium has over 1,000 locations worldwide. They help out students in the STEM subjects: science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. While Mathnasium solely offers math tutoring at the moment, the person that opened this location, her name is Ramona Esha, and she wanted to set up things like coding camps, chess clubs, robotics classes. The pandemic has put a hold on those plans for now, but she believes that more chances to host STEM-related activities will arise as conditions change for the better. Tutors at Mathnasium include seasoned tutors from other franchise locations, as well as math majors from the University of California, Merced Stanislaus State. And look at these safety measures. This is kind of interesting, right? That there's like the plexiglass in front, and there's air purifiers, things like that. All new students receive a free assessment in order to determine their grade level and package pricing, and options are then provided to prospective families. So pretty cool, right? A tutoring center right there in the Rayleigh's parking lot. Now let's talk about schools reopening in the Turlock Unified School District, as the Turlock Unified School District presented its plan to bring secondary students back to campus in the coming weeks to the Board of Trustees on Tuesday evening. A group of parents, students, and other community members gathered outside of the meeting to say the proposal doesn't meet their expectations. The plan is called the Safe Schools 712 Reopening Plan, and the idea is to have junior high and high school students return to school for 2 half days per week. And my limited knowledge on this is my understanding that if you only have the kids come to schools on some days or space them out, then if someone gets sick, if there's a spread of the virus, then you can shut it down before it's too late, before it spreads to everything. Again, just my limited understanding of that. And here's the explanation here. In order for secondary schools in Turlock to open under the plan, Stanislaus County must be in the red tier of California's blueprint for at least 5 consecutive days. The instruction plan for secondary schools is described as a blended learning model with synchronous instruction, and would see students at each school split into 2 groups. There's Group A, which would attend half of the school day on campus Mondays, Thursdays, and then Group B would have half days Tuesdays, Fridays. All students would participate in distance learning on Wednesdays, as well as the remaining half of the day when they spend the morning on campus. Patterson and about 80 others, so let's see what persons, so about 80 people were outside the board meeting on Tuesday for a peaceful protest calling for the full or more large-scale reopening of secondary schools. The full secondary reopening plan, including other safety measures which will be put in place to protect students and staff, can be viewed on the TUSD website, which is turlock.k12.ca.us. Now, TUSD is currently targeting for mid-March as the reopening date under the presented plan, and will host a staff forum Q&A and parent forum Q&A February 17th and 18th. And then they'll be sending a survey on February 19th and just kind of figuring all this out. But some people don't like it, where you have half days these days with this group, half days this days with that group. Wednesday is all the distance learning. But, I mean, you do what you have to do, right? Now, next, let's talk about the Emergency Rental Assistance Program from the Stanislaus County. Now, the Stanislaus County and City of Modesto. What's happening? Alejandro G. Romero, we appreciate you leaving a comment on the live stream there. Anyway, Stanislaus County and the City of Modesto are pleased to announce that soon funding will be made available through an Emergency Rental Assistance Program supported by the U.S. Department of the Treasury. The Emergency Rental Assistance Program provides $25 billion to assist households unable to pay rent and utilities due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The funds are provided directly to states, U.S. territories, local governments, and Indian tribes. Government agencies must use these funds to provide assistance to eligible households through rental assistance programs. A minimum of 90% of awarded funds must be used for direct financial assistance, including rent, utilities, home energy costs, as well as other expenses related to housing. Remaining funds are available for housing stability services, including case management and other services intended to keep households stably housed, and administrative costs. Many of the specifics regarding a timeline of funding availability is unknown at this time. During the next few weeks, the federal government is expected to release detailed guidelines on the use of these funds, at which time information will be released to the community regarding application instructions and eligibility details. And here is the link about that federal program right here from treasury.gov. So it looks like help is on the way, so to speak. They get these grants from the federal government, and then the states and everyone has to distribute it to make it work, but still kind of iffy on the details. And since we're on this subject, we're talking about county programs. Something else that's new is this Every Child Matters, event for foster children. This is a virtual event, February 27th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. The event will feature a panel of former foster youth sharing their foster care experiences and stories of inspiration. Now, the whole point of this is like to heighten awareness about like the foster care system and things like that. Let people know how they can be foster parents, adopt foster kids, so the details about this are at loveallourkids.com. And this is, so Love All Our Kids is a community organization that helps find resource parents for foster youth. So there's all kind of an interesting rigmarole that's been happening this last week. And now let's talk about Lander Auto Service, and let's talk about Willie's Pizza and Wings. And I feel like we mentioned Willie's, or we might have mentioned Lulu's before, but we'll talk about Willie's in a moment. But we're also talking about Lander Auto Service, and there we go, there's their Yelp page. Lander Auto Service is a Turlock, California family-owned auto repair shop company. Since 2009, Lander Auto Service has established an auto repair shop division, offered car mechanic, and developed a brake repair service for its Turlock clients in Stanislaus County. Lander Auto Service has become a Turlock local auto repair shop favorite. So cool, they're working on all kinds of stuff here, and let's see where they are located. Lander Auto Service is open Monday through Friday, closed on weekends, and they are open 7:30 to 5 a.m. And so I guess they're on, I don't know the Lander side of town that much, but maybe let's get a overhead view. So they are here on Lander just after Linwood. So good to know, right? If you need a car mechanic, then consider Lander Auto Service. Their phone number is 209-664-9900. Okay, next, let's talk about Willie's Pizza and Wings, which again, I think we might have mentioned them before, but hey, if they're just that good, then let's mention Willie's Pizza and Wings. They're over there off of Canal in that Village, I guess, Village Market shopping center. There's a Starbucks, a Subway, a Dollar Tree, things like that. Willie's Pizza and Wings. Let's pull up I'll close some things down and pull up the pictures, because that's what we want, right? We want to see some good stuff on the menu. Where are the dang photos? So I guess people in the comments posted their photos of a half veggie pizza, and yeah, Willie's Pizza and Wings needs to load up some more photos so that we can see how good the place is. I've been here maybe 10 times. They're fairly new. They've been open a couple of years, and I guess we'll pull up a photo, and then we'll talk about some Willie's Pizza and Wings. After 7 years of serving burgers, fries, and ice cream to the finest community a restaurant could ask for, Lulu's has decided to expand their business to include Willie's Pizza and Wings. Their goal is to provide a fun and rewarding workplace, great food, and customer service so that everyone who leaves Willie's does so feeling better than when they arrived. And I almost guarantee they have a website, williespizzawings.com. And I know we've been to this website on this live stream, on this podcast. That's okay, though. They got a Willie's combo. They've got Simone's Pickle Pie. I think the wife's had that one. I think that's the reason we tried this place in the first place, because she wanted a dill pickle pizza. But where are the dang photos of the cool stuff on their pizza? They need more photos, right? But anyways, williespizzawings.com is the place to find out about it, and looks like they have online ordering, I think. So if we allow our location, trying to order a pizza here. Okay, cool. And so yeah, they've got like an online ordering if you want to have like your 4 wings lunch deal. Let me just see if they let me add some cool stuff to the cart. So you can, does that work? And then if you check out, okay, cool. So yeah, nice to have online ordering, right? But I don't know if they do. I know that they do curbside, where you just pull your car up and they bring it out to you if you're worried about the virus. But I don't know about. I'm not sure if they deliver. I'm honestly not sure. But williespizzawings.com is the location to place your order, and they are located at 2050 East Canal Drive. Like we said, that we're kind of almost on the edge of town where you forget it's there. So here's that parking lot, and like that Village Market grocery store is over on the left here, and then the Starbucks is over on the right here, and in between those two is Lulu's, which has been around forever, but I've only been there a couple of times, and then next to it is Willie's, and that's where you can get your pizza. So we wanted to give a shout out to Willie's Pizza and Wings over there on Canal. They're open 7 days a week. They open at 11. The only difference is on the weekends they close at 9, but more or less 7 days a week whenever the usual pizza hours happen. And as we wind down, we get to the serious stuff, coronavirus update. Let's talk about the good news, which is that the Stanislaus, come on, Modesto B. The Stanislaus hospital cases are back down, and let's see if Modesto B will let us around their paywall. That way we can talk about some of the things that are happening here. And we can have a cool, well, once the advertisement plays, we can talk about how Stanislaus County reported 5 more deaths to COVID-19 on Wednesday as total cases approached 50,000. The County Health Services Agency put deaths at 910 since the pandemic arrived last spring. Stanislaus added 138 cases on Wednesday for a total of 49,266. And Stanislaus County has the 8th highest rate of infection per 100,000 residents in the past week among the state's 58 counties. Okay, so that means that out of 58, we are the 8th worst. But I mean, a little bit to be expected, right, if we're more highly populated. But as of Wednesday, over 55,000 doses of the vaccine have been allocated to Stanislaus County, which is unchanged for several days. And you can find information about the vaccine over here on the county website. So you can find out places where you can get the vaccine, and if you get one worth the 2 doses. And you can get at the Senior Community Center, and there's a convenient map. So pretty cool, right? How we can see how the doses are doing, where we can get it. But unfortunately, unless you are a healthcare worker or an elderly person, I believe that most of us don't have access to the vaccine as yet. The people that need it the most get it. But that is good information to know. And we have a link on our sidebar here where we have the COVID-19 daily numbers. You can click and then get to some of this stuff and find out how the deaths are doing, how the recoveries are doing, things about the vaccine. So all good to know if you need that sort of information. And geographically, here are the numbers that we look at. Modesto has 18,000 positive cases, Turlock 6,600, and Ceres 5,000. And that's about it. So thank you for tuning into this week's episode. If you want to contact me, trying to click on, there we go. If you want to contact me, you can do that at turlock@localturlock.com if you want to shoot me an email. And you can also visit our Facebook page, which you might be here now watching the live stream, or might be somewhere else in podcast land. Facebook.com/localturlock. And that's where we have been discussing many interesting things that we didn't always have time to get to. We were talking about the vaccine allocation and some drama there, about California student loan forgiveness, about there's the Mathnasium thing, and we're talking about all kinds of minutia that happens throughout the week that we didn't always have time to get to. But we appreciate you. We're glad you're here. We're glad that you care enough about the community to find out what is happening. And there's all kinds of cool stuff. Like, Go Drive Up. It looks like yesterday they screened Back to the Future. Tonight, they're screening The Other Guys. Tomorrow, they're screening Pirates of the Caribbean, and that is GrandOakDriveUp.com. Go Drive Up Turlock, and you can, park your car and watch a cool movie. So even though things like movie theaters are not there, they kind of sort of are, because they're still drive-in movies. So all good things to know. Facebook.com/localturlock. The website is localturlock.com. We will see you later. Stay safe. Have a great one. Bye now.